There are a lot of different write from dictation techniques on YouTube. But don't worry, I tested them out so you don't have to. I've taken the best bits of the best techniques and combined them to create a simple, 4-step process that really works. My name's Pam, and this is the 21st lesson in my 21-part series about the 21 question types of the PTE. Write from dictation. I'm an English teacher with over 20 years of experience and a PTE score of 90 out of 90. If you find today's lesson useful, please click to subscribe. If you subscribe, you can see a mini mock PTE quiz in your YouTube feed every week. Please also like and comment on my videos. It helps me learn how to improve for you. Okay, stick with me. I'm going to teach you the best way to handle PTE write from dictation questions. Follow 4 steps to crush write from dictation questions. Step 1, visualize. Step 2, write for meaning. Step 3, add extra words. And step 4, check spelling. Okay, step 1, visualize. Visualizing means making a picture in your brain. In these questions, you don't have time to take notes. So visualizing helps because it helps you understand the meaning of the sentence. Let me show you an example.
You must submit the assignment by next Friday at the latest.
Now, you might visualize the sentence differently. That's fine. The goal is to memorize the sentence, but it's not easy to memorize the whole sentence. So visualizing will help you memorize the words more easily because you memorize words with understanding. Understanding supports memory. If you understand the sentence by visualizing, you can also guess the missing words which you couldn't memorize. So this affects step 3. But there is one technique here where I think you should not do it. Some PTE students write down the first letter of every word. And sorry guys, but in my experience that really doesn't work well. By the time you work out the first letter of one word, you've already missed listening to the next 3 words. I think you should test this out yourself if you're not sure. Now, step 2, write for meaning. After you've heard the sentence, write it down immediately. Don't think about grammar or spelling, just write what you remember down quickly. If you take time to write, your clever English brain will come down and try to correct your sentence. But it'll make corrections you didn't really hear. So in steps 3 and 4, you will have a chance to correct your grammar and spelling. For now, just trust your listening. And then step 3, add extra words. Now you understood the sentence from step 1 and wrote down most of the sentence in step 2. So now in step 3, you'll change it if you need to and add extra words to make the grammar correct. For example, in our sentence, you might not hear the word the in front of assignment. So use your grammar knowledge. Grammar tells you there should be a the, so add it. Now, according to the PTE scoring system, you do not lose points for wrong words, and the scoring system only cares about how many correct words you have. So it's better to write an extra wrong word than to miss a possible correct word. Step 4, check spelling. Okay, now in my opinion, you just check the spelling and finish, but here is where it gets controversial. Most PTE trainers recommend that you use the extra word strategy to handle spelling problems too. For example, imagine you're not sure how to spell assignment. You could write this. Now, as an English teacher, I don't want you to build bad writing habits, but many of you ask me my opinion about this strategy, and yeah, I think this strategy probably works. For now. And why do I think it works? Well, firstly, some people have tested it out. Varun from Language Academy was even careful enough to test it out himself on a real PTE test. He added 1 extra word per line, and he still got 90 out of 90. Varun, if you're watching, hi, I'm a fan. Okay, but secondly, the official PTE Academic score guide does not include any scoring system to prevent it. Look, this is the official description of Write from Dictation from the PTE Academic Score Guide, valid in October 23. But PTE might change the scoring system one day, so you should know this is still risky. Keep checking out the PTE Score Guide for updates. So, just remember these 4 steps. 1. Visualize. 2. Write for meaning. 3. Add extra words. And 4. Check spelling. Now, let's move on to the Collocation study section of this lesson. To begin, did you try to do the quiz in our last lesson, lesson number 20? I'm going to put the answers up on the screen now. Now, when you use these kinds of collocations with the pattern noun and noun, you should always make sure they are both plural or both singular. So, risk and reward is okay. Risks and rewards is also okay, but risks and reward is not. Anyway, I'd like to give you a list of these kinds of collocations to memorize. Here you are. As always, these collocations are commonly found in the PTE. I believe if you use my techniques, you really will improve your PTE score. So don't give up. Focus on how good you'll feel when you get the score you need. Also, starting from next lesson, I'm going to post a series of lessons to raise your English communication level. Every lesson will be focused on fluency. Because even if you pass the PTE and even if you know English grammar and vocabulary, it still takes one more step to reach fluency. It's hard to learn just from textbooks. If you want to be fluent, you need to learn the correct words and ways to manage conversations with an experienced trainer. If you learn how to do that, you can have much more confidence in any field and much better relationships too. So please join me again next Sunday. I'll take you to the next level of English. But it's not difficult. I'll just give you simple tips so you can talk fluently. Make sure you subscribe so you'll see the lesson in your feed. And please, drop a comment below if you have any requests for future topics. Okay, take care everyone.